Hello everyone, Rasa back with another creepy reading. But before we begin, a side note for one stupidity moment. All those times I thought Derpwip was actually the author. No, it's just basically what they gave for all the creators as a anonymous. Now that's out of the way, let's start off with the story. Eyeless Jack. Hello, my name is Mitch. I'm here to tell you guys about an experience I had. Okay, so that means we know that he lived throughout this whole time, so that's a way to spoil it. I don't know if it was paranormal or whatever stupid word people use to describe supernatural phenomenons. You mean like the double rainbow? Yeah, I know, that's kind of old and I'm using an old joke. But after that thing visit me, I believe that it was a paranormal trash now. You know something's bad when the author insults his own work. A week after I moved in with my brother Edwin, after my house was foreclosed, I finished unpacking. Edwin liked the idea of me moving in, since we have not seen each other after 10 years. Okay, so basically his house got he got screwed over with foreclosure, and he decides to move in with his brother. And, okay, I'm from a family who we all hate each other, but are there siblings who actually like it when another one moves in? I'm just asking. And it says I was excited too, so he's happy with this also? Okay. I soon fell asleep after I moved in. After that 1 week, I heard rustling noises coming from outside at about 1 in the morning. Okay, we don't know how big the house is, so I can't really judge. I thought it was a raccoon, so I ignored it and tried to fall asleep. Okay, so we don't even know what floor he's on. More likely the first, so I'm just going to go swing with it. The next morning I told Edwin about it, and he agreed. Now what's going on with the niceness, but the cliche meter is actually going off the scales, and we already know what's going to happen next. The next night, however, I thought I heard my window opening and a loud thump. That is one big raccoon. As if I saw something entering my room. Yeah, it's Rocket. He's pissed off that you insulting his family. I darted up and looked around my room, but I saw nothing. The next morning, Edwin dropped his coffee cup when he saw me. He held a nearby mirror, and I saw myself, and had a large gash in my left cheek. Okay, what kind of drugs was he on not to feel? Either that happened in his sleep, which would make sense, some people are heavy sleepers, but literally, he just woke up with a large gash. He couldn't even feel blood pouring off when he woke up, or like, ow, my face. He didn't even notice that? What, the person injected him with some paralyzing stuff? I don't know, the drug. After I was rushed to the hospital, my doctor told me that I have been sleepwalking. But then he showed me something that made my blood turn cold. The hospital bill! Really, sleepwalking. Yeah, he's shaving himself with a knife. Okay, I'm just questioning. He lifted up my shirt to reveal a sewn-up incision where my kidney were. So there's black market thieves in where he lives. Now I'm questioning their logic. Wouldn't he be waking up in a bathtub and not in his bed? And when he feels the kidney missing? Yeah, I know may not be hitting where the kidney is located, but still. I stared at his eyes. My eyes widened. You somehow lost your left kidney last night. So whatever he's dealing with, loves the left side and hates the right side. We don't know how, though. Let's see. Someone came in, used the knife, cut it open, did some surgery on his body, took his kidney, sewed him back up, and gave him some really good anesthesia that he can't feel anything to know that he's been cut. Twice. We don't know how, though. Sorry, Mitch. My doctor told me. Okay? The next night was my breaking point. Around midnight, I woke up to see a truly horrifying sight. I was staring face to face with a creature with a black hoodie and a dark blue mask with no nose or mouth staring at me. Okay. I would be more on the lines of flying out my bed or hitting that thing in the head with something. Okay. The thing that scared me the most was he had no eyes. He's wearing a mask! I'm pretty sure it has no eyes! Or it has that type of filter on it where it doesn't look like it has eyes, but he actually has eyes behind the mask. Just empty black sockets. I just explained. The creature also had some black substance dripping from its sockets. This is what he gets for smacking himself in the face with spaghetti. I grabbed the camera nearby on the mantle and took a picture. Like, a camera? I would have took something like used the camera as a bludgeoning tool. But he took a photo of it, not hit it or run or he just wanted to look at it. Was its eyes that fascinating? After the picture took, the creature lunged at me and tried to claw open my chest to get at my lungs. How do you know? Just because it was going for the chest, it could have been going for your heart or your arteries. Or it was trying to go for your throat but missed. I stopped it by kicking it in the face as I ran out of my room. I grabbed my wallet. So, you keep your wallet outside your room? I would need the money. I ran out of my brother's house into the night. I eventually ended up in the woods near Edwin's house and tripped on a rock. Wow. Our hero. He does not give a flying F about his brother. Hey, just like my siblings. And basically just took his wallet and said, I need the money. While this creature is kicked in the face and that's it. Okay. I fell unconscious and woke up in the hospital. Well, at least somebody found his ass. Most people would have just left him there. My doctor entered the room, the same one who treated me from before. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same doctor if it's medically coverage. But if this is an emergency, it wouldn't make sense in a different way. I have good news and bad news. The good news is, you're perfectly fine. The bad news is, your bill skyrocket. My doctor stated, the good news is that you had minor injuries. Not a concussion? He hit his head off a rock. I'm surprised he didn't try to burn the guy or cut him open or pour lighter fluid into him. He hit a rock. And your parents are going to pick you up. I sighed with relief. The bad news is your brother has been killed by someone or something. Sorry. What? Did he get clawed by an animal to say something? What, did it do some... what would be the right words? Hellraiser shit on him? What the hell? Why did it have to use something? It could have been human. We don't know. The doctor doesn't know. The medical examiner doesn't know. My parents took me back to Edwin's house to collect my remaining belongings, which means all your remaining belongings, which I did. Upon entering my room, I was scared but remained calm. I grabbed my camera, then stopped dead in my tracks in the hallway leading to my room. Wait. He entered his room, but he stopped dead in his tracks in the hallway leading to his room. That doesn't make sense. So, he was close to his room, and then he was in the hallway still close to his room? Whatever. I saw Edwin's body and something small lying next to it. I have no bloody clue about the small thing, but didn't no one thought to pick up his body? Take it off somewhere? What the hell? Couldn't they let him pick him up after the body was moved? After they were doing all the medical examining and stuff? This person has not seen any crime stuff. I picked up the small thing and entered my parents' car, not mentioning Edwin's corpse. Yeah, wouldn't have been in the morgue. I looked at the thing and I had picked up and nearly vomited. It was his brother's testicles. Just kidding. I was holding my stolen half-eaten kidney with some black substance on it. So, Eyeless Jack basically removed his kidney, ate half of it, decided to just put it in a cooler, leave it behind, and not put it in a fridge like a normal person, even if he's a cannibalistic creature. And just left his... And no one gave a care about his brother's body being left behind. So what? I'm taking a guess what happened was, as soon as Mitch ran off, running away, doing the coward route, not telling his brother, Edwin's wondering what the noise is. Walked in to see the creature eating, just like, there goes something for me. I guess I gotta eat the leftover. Huh? Starts killing Edwin. Was too busy killing that he dropped the kidney and just got his urge and left. And just to state, that was actually the story. That's all of it. Question. Why is it named Jack? I can understand the eyeless thing since it was wearing a mask and it looked like it had no eyes coming to the socket. But why Jack? Why they gave it the name Jack? Mitch doesn't even call it by that either. Nobody calls him Jack. It's just the title. Besides being short, it doesn't really do that much of a job. We barely know anything about the monster. Just it creeps around. It's just a creature. It's just some... It could just be a cannibal wearing a freaking mask with bad stuff coming out of it. Like bile or something. And all he does is just first cuts the guy and takes this kidney to eat. Okay. My rating for this story, homemade. Tune in next time where I'm going to be reading another creepypasta. And just to state in the categories, this is dubbed a creepypasta for this story, not a crappy pasta. So, bye.